Hi, my name is Pastor Jerry Ingalls from First Baptist Church in Newcastle, Indiana, and we are on a journey together of studying the Bible, one chapter at a time. I'm writing a short devotional thought on every chapter of the Bible, and then I'm sharing that with you. Today we're looking at Deuteronomy chapter 25. Some people treat their animals better than they treat real people. Not so with the people of God. We're to treat our animals well, and our people even better. Deuteronomy chapter 25 verse 4 demonstrates God's love for all His creation and how His people are to practically partner with Him. And I quote, "You shall not muzzle the ox while he is threshing." The farmer must allow the ox to benefit from its labors and eat grain while it worked. This was not only a stewardship practice, but was part of a larger stewardship principle that God's people were supposed to live as His partners in caring for His creation. As image bearers of God, we are fellow stewards of creation. Check out Genesis chapter 1 verses 27 to 29 and Genesis 9 verses 1 to 3. We read in Proverbs chapter 12 verse 10, "A righteous man has regard for the life of his animal." Loving care of animals is an important part of being a good steward of God's creation. In the same way that God desires for His people to steward His creation by acting with kindness to animals, He commands His people to treat one another with even greater kindness. Paul said in Galatians chapter 6 verse 10, "So then, while we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, and especially to those who are of the household of the faith." Yoking these concepts, Paul quoted Deuteronomy chapter 25 verse 4 in 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 9. In doing so, he emphasized the stewardship principle of financially providing for the laborers in God's harvest, with how the farmers were to care for their oxen as they worked to thresh the harvest. Then with finality, Paul referenced Jesus' words from Luke 10, verse 7, "The laborer is worthy of his wages," in 1 Corinthians 9:14. So also the Lord directed those who proclaim the gospel to get their living from the gospel. Seize the moment and be a good steward of what God has entrusted to you. Care for God's people and for the household of faith. Seize the moment.